To get to this hour for a special look at how to keep kids safe in school. We're going to go live to Chicago, where a testing and tracing program parents were promised still isn't up and running a month into the school year. What parents and teachers are demanding now. Also, bonuses, virtual learning, even sending home now hiring flyers in lunch boxes. School districts all over this country desperate to hire teachers. I'll talk to one California official about his district specifically that has 50 classrooms right now without a teacher. Back now with our special look at the unique challenges administrators, parents, and teachers all over the country are facing as children are back in the classroom during this pandemic. Coming up, we've got our doctors on standby to answer the questions that you submitted. But first, those challenges have been especially tough for one of the country's largest districts. We're talking about Chicago Public Schools. And today marks a full month back in school for students in Chicago. And in that time, 530 people have tested positive for COVID-19. And of the 530, nearly 400 of them are students. The district's testing and contact tracing programs have yet to be fully implemented, despite assurances to parents that their children would be safe. NBC's Mar Barrett is live out of Chicago Elementary School, where 11 of 17 classrooms, 11 of 17, currently in quarantine. And Mar, there's a parent I know she's also a Chicago Public School teacher. She told you she's, quote, walking in the door with trauma every day. What else are you hearing there? And how are city officials handling all of this?
Well, Craig, nearly a month ago when I was covering the first day back at school at Chicago Public Schools, parents were telling me they were cautiously optimistic, but there was a flustered back to school plan. CPS had changed their safety precautions just a week before back to school. The school bus drivers didn't show up for some of their routes because they had quit because of a vaccine mandate, and they had folded back or rolled back the temperature checks and health screenings that parents had previously been doing to make sure their kids were feeling healthy going into school. And this was all because the district said they're putting into place this new testing and tracing program. But now the teacher, Lori Torres, that you mentioned, is saying that contact tracing is taking as long as 10 to 12 days, which we obviously know is not effective. And so of that more than 500 people that have tested positive, that means that there's been over 11,000 close contacts. So it's not just this school that's seeing classrooms quarantined. So parents are really frustrated. The mayor even expressing disappointment in this rollout. But both parents and teachers frustrated with the mayor because she oversees CPS, obviously. Parents had also asked the school district for an option for remote learning. That was put into place for a virtual academy, but only available for students with certain medical needs or individualized learning plans. And so I spoke with one parent, Courtney Ritsema. She made the hard decision to not send her 3 girls back to school, and she's feeling isolated when it comes to her concerns as a parent. I want you to hear a little bit of our conversation.
My concerns are being ignored. They're being belittled. I'm being shamed for not having the confidence of sending my kids in. And I wish the district would acknowledge their responsibility in offering safe public education to all our children.
Because it doesn't feel safe to you?
No.
Now, this comes as the public school system says that they will have the test and trace program up to speed by the end of this month. This also comes as they'll be getting a new superintendent brought in, but this is just the latest in what teachers and parents are calling a revolving door at CPS. And so, again, they're not feeling very confident about the safety of their kids now or even moving forward after the pandemic. Craig?